Hi, everybody. It's Terry and Scott. We're with you today. Scott, I have heard you've been very, very busy today and yesterday.
Yeah, I had well, not as busy as usual. I had only one other one today, other live, and then with Gene, and
Fuji,
then yesterday was just one after
with,
work. So
with
not too
Terry
busy.
Lee, my other friend.
So with Kim, not Kim, Kelly yesterday,
Oh,
Callie Healer, and then Terry Lee was Thursday.
ah,
Yes.
okay.
So,
Well, that's fabulous. That's a lot of fun to do all that. Well, I want to say hi to everybody. We have Mirella, Ricky. I'm sure I'm saying that
Richie.
wrong. Richie. Hypnicity, Rossi, um, Hypnicity, and I see your question, Hypnicity, Heavenly Blessed Honey, uh, Kim B. So people are coming. If you want to ask us questions, go ahead and put your question in. Make sure that it's in, I mean, you don't, we'll see it even if there's no caps, but caps and emoji, make it as obnoxious as possible so we can see it. Because the chat goes really fast and sometimes it's hard for us to see it. And if I we can't guarantee that every question will be answered, but we do our best. We're only going to be here 1 hour. um, Go ahead and put your question up. Remember, make it obnoxious. I see you, Kim B. So we're going to grab your question. We'd like you to be present when we choose your question, and that because it helps us. Sometimes we have questions for you because sometimes, at least for me, I'm clairvoyant and claircognizant. Sometimes what they're showing me just makes more questions. Like Scott, the other day, I went to a live fair, metaphysical and wellness fair, and a lady sat down. She was the first one of the day. And I was like really excited. And she wanted to hear from three family members. And I got the first two, no problem. And then I got her brother. And her brother was right there, but he showed me he showed me a coat hanger.
Hmm.
And I'm like concentrating and concentrating. What does the coat hanger mean? What does the coat hanger mean? And I
Mhm.
completely forgot that I'm just asking for evidence that we have the right person. Finally, I give up because I can't interpret a dang coat hanger. And I say, he's just showing me a coat hanger. And the lady laughed so hard she nearly falls off her chair. That was because his famous story told that every family gathering he was ever at was the time he tried to fix her cable TV with a coat hanger.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, oh,
Wow.
why? It's like, huh, you're not completely an amateur here. You should have known that it was
Hmm.
just he was just showing evidence of who he was. But it was fun. It was fun, and it was fun to see her laugh. I always think when I'm at the shows that if I have you either laughing really hard or crying, I'm doing my job.
Right.
So yeah. Well, Scott,
Well,
I heard you have a few new decks. Do you want to share one with us?
yeah, I got a couple new ones from the all the subscribers who have been doing the super chats and super stickers. So I invested in a few decks for the channel. So and they've been all working really really well. I guess this is the one I could show. This is the Tarot of Hearts, and it's H apostrophe ARTS. So it's like H
Wow.
apostrophe arts. And
Wow.
it's all in it's got red borders, which I love because you just don't see a lot of red borders on tarot decks. Let me do it this way so I'm not covering everything with my hand, but I just think it's beautiful. So the High Priestess there. Just love the art in it, and
Oh,
it's just
those
pretty.
are pretty. So is it kind of, when it says heart with the comma, so is it kind of Art Deco a little bit?
Little bit, and then the hearts, the well, all of the cups, as you can see, this four of cups here, they're actual hearts, like
Oh,
not heart shaped, like the organ, the heart.
mhm.
So, as you can see, this one, the Page of Cups,
That's so cool.
got the heart there.
That's a beautiful deck.
Yeah, I really like it. Look at this moon card.
Oh,
So pretty.
which one's that one?
The moon.
The moon. And it's got the crab. It looks like a crab on, I think.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that, Cherry, until you just told me. I always look at the face, so I wasn't even paying attention to the crap here.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Hmm.
lobster, whatever that is. But yeah,
I
yeah,
think,
and it reads well.
right.
So,
I think in the astrological chart, if I remember right, and chances are I don't, that the moon fall, at least my moon falls in Cancer. So
right.
that crab makes sense to me.
Yeah, that would, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have 7 questions right now, and they're really good ones, really interesting ones. Uh, I don't want to say they're closed, but Scott and I only have an hour, so we'll kind of we'll use what we have right now, and we'll see how far we get. So, and I noticed everybody's here, so let's go with hypnicity.
Just
Hi,
want to say hi to Joyful Journey real quick, if
oh,
that's okay.
sure. Is
And
there anybody
Jen,
else that just came in? Yeah, Joyful Journey. Hi. Um,
Stephanie,
Stephanie.
Checo.
Oh,
Welcome,
hi,
everybody.
Stevie. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, didn't mean to
No
talk over
problem.
you there.
No problem at all. Um, so Hypnicity asks, there's things I see other readers are not seeing. It makes me question if my automatic writing messages are correct. Why do I feel so unsettled about this? Well, I kind of have a feeling about this already. Okay, let's see. And who if you get messages first, you just go. It'll take me a moment to kind of tap in.
No problem.
Wow, I hypnicity, I've read you a few times, so I think that's why it's so easy to tap into you. But right away on my stage, I see you in a schoolhouse, sitting in the student's desk, um, and your team teaching you. So I think that you are being taught how to read these messages, how to become more um, settled in reading them. I don't believe that you're reading them wrong. Um, I believe that those messages are probably correct for you. And remember, we all read in a slightly different manner. And what they show me, because I'm clairvoyant, might mean something to somebody else who's clairvoyant. So it doesn't mean that you're reading them wrong. It's meaning that you are getting used to the language they're using with you. Um, I would not be afraid, and I would keep moving forward. It's about courage, trust and courage. What do you got, Scott?
Yeah, I believe the same thing. Hypnicity. I think Terry is right on the money. You got the Four of Wands, and this is the celebration card, one of the celebration cards. But this to me is saying that celebrate the little things and what you're learning, celebrate it. And let me go deeper into the cards before I pull that one back out again because the second one I got is balance, two of pentacles, and flexibility. So just know that what may seem to be wrong to you or right to others is just like Terry said, it could be something completely different. And this, you could look at this card and say, oh, she's balancing. And you can look at the card and say, oh, she's flexible. Well, guess what? She's both. So in that in that same vicinity, I just think that you are, on the right track. I really do. You got the temperance card and it's saying you have emotional balance as well that you'll be working on. Balance is a recurring issue lately. I even have vertigo. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, emotional balance will help you with external balance. So internal balance will help you with external balance and vice versa. This is internal balance. So the guides are picking up on it right away that you're maybe a little imbalanced, but at the same time, I think it's because you are feeling that you are, because we are what we think, right? So changing your thoughts about um, whether you are balanced or not, I think will help you. And I also think slowing down will help you. You got the Knight of Pentacles, so slow down a little bit and just don't doubt yourself. Instead, if others see something else completely different, then maybe that's something that you would be taught later on and for you to put it into the back of your mind. But it doesn't mean it's necessarily for you right now when you are getting something different. It's like Terry said, everybody can look at one thing and see two or three different things. So
Mhm.
let me get you an oracle card real quick. You got the lost compass, getting back to integrity. Okay, so I feel like this is you. You're a little bit lost on your um, on your time right now, but it will come back to you. It'll come back to you. So I think your automatic writing is on track. It should be what you are feeling at the moment. Okay, so is this ascension? I'm not sure if I would say this is ascension. It definitely could be. Yes, definitely could be. What do you think about that, Terry?
Well, I think it's all a part of ascension. Yeah, I think everything we're doing right now, especially spiritually, has a lot to do with ascension. But
Right,
what I do think also that I'll just add in to my thing is I don't think we're ever not learning. I don't think I will ever know everything about
right.
this thing. So hypnicity, you're in very good company. I think we're all learning. So hi to Dextrose. Nice and sugary little name there. Um, okay, so hypnicity. Thank you for asking the question. Let's go on. Okay, I see Morella here. I'm going to ask Kimby and Rossi just to say hi because you guys will be after Morella. Okay, Morella. I love it. May I have a message from my husband, Reno, please. His birthday is next Thursday. I actually love this question because I've got to read Reno a couple times, and
Me too.
um, he's a suave guy. Let me tell you.
He's fun. He is fun,
Yes.
and he loves her so much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, oh, so Marilla, he is already, there's no real time over there. So he's already kind of amping up the celebration of his birthday. but he's telling me, oh, how much I wish he could be here. Now, don't take that as he wants you to come over there right away. He does not. He wants you to take your time. But what he's saying is that um, how he would love to celebrate over there with you. So Reno, she's over here. How would you like her to celebrate your birthday? Oh, he says, please have a slice of cake in my honor. Even if it has to be very small. Maybe you're not into the carbs right now. But I feel like he wants you to light a candle as you're doing this. What else do you know? Oh, he says, you made me feel so appreciated when I was alive. Oh, you you always took time for me. You always noticed my birthday. You always made a big deal of it. And oh, he says, I was the luckiest man in the universe.
Mm.
Oh, he's such a lovey guy. He's always such a lovey guy. Any last thing? Um, he will just be with you. He'll just be there and says he's going to send some synchronicities your way that day. But oh, what a lovely guy. Thank you, Reno. Thank you.
Right. So picking right up where Terry left off is the Six of Cups. So this is remembering the times that um, you had together, and he wants you on his birthday to just remember the love that you shared and just be there for it because he does still love you heaps and heaps. And that's what I keep getting every time I read for him. Um, Nine of Rods. This is the Nine of Wands. Makes me think that he wants you to bounce back and be resilient. So anything that you're going through, including grief, bounce back from it. Doesn't mean that you can't grieve. It's a healing process to grieve. So make sure you're doing what your body is asking you to do, but also have that bounce back. And then you got the Ten of Wands here, and the Ten of Wands is overburden and having too much on your plate. So I think he just wants you to know that you can put down some of the baggage and the things that you're carrying because this person is, you can't see it in this card, but there's a home right on the other side of here and they're almost home. So just keep that in mind. Your troubles that are going on right now, they're about to be over, I believe. And then you got the Page of Cups. So lots of emotion. This is the second cup card. He's just fish in a cup. That's abundance. He wants to give you abundance and show you the love that he has for you.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I got the falling card. This is this isn't literally falling. This is just taking a step in the direction of allowing source to take over and to release the expectations you have of whatever it is that you want. You put it out into the universe and then you release the expectations. And then what happens is a portal that takes you to another realm that takes your soul to another realm so that you can be with him and then you can come back. So I know that might sound a little woo woo, but I've heard weirder things. So, I really think, and this is the first she's told me about this, that you can travel to other places, while you're sleeping, especially is what I'm getting. While you're sleeping, you can travel to other realms where you can be with him.
Oh,
So that's what I'm getting. So
That's great. She says, yep, she's a full-time mom with 2 daughters, so she does have a lot of burdens. Um, she thanks you for that wonderful reading. And
she's had
and look at this.
experiences.
Whoa.
Wow. I
Yeah,
didn't know that. I didn't know that, Marilla. That's awesome.
that's so cool. Well, Marilla, you are a lucky lady that, whenever I have to tap into your spirit and then talk to Reno, he is a real lovey guy. You're lucky in life. You're lucky in astral travel too, because he's a great guy. Um, yeah, thank you for letting us read him. That was a great reading, Scott. I really,
So
really
is
enjoyed
yours.
that. Yeah. Okay, I said Kimby and Rossi. Is Kimby's here? Yep. Yep. So, and I thought I just saw something from Rossi.
Rossi's here as well.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay, so here we go. So Kimby just wants a general reading. So Kim, they're really, I feel like what they're showing me is they're kind of talking about the fall in general, like all the way to December. It feels like they really are going to be guiding you quite a lot this fall. They are showing me that they'd like you to be open to signs and synchronicities. They're showing me this by, it's like you're on a path and they're showing me the stars above you, the stars kind of guiding you. Um, so I would also think that the fall would be a great time for you to maybe take a class on something spiritual or get an oracle deck and start reading it, or if you're already at advanced, take an advanced class on some of these things. But it would be a great time because it really feels like a time of learning, a time of growing, and it also feels like a very safe time. It just feels like you're like what I'm seeing, that this path, there's nothing in the way of the path. The path is very straight, it's very flat. There's nothing to trip you, there's nothing to um, take your attention off. It just seems like a really good path for this fall. What did you get, Scott? Oh, she
Also
uses,
interesting. Oh, go ahead.
oh, sorry, she uses tarot cards now. So that's wonderful. Keep going. Maybe even do something more advanced with that.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Got the Seven of Swords, so this is kind of the trickery card. So just make sure everyone is who they say they are and there's no deceit going on. And I'm talking about with your, main people, your good friends, and just make sure it doesn't mean that one of them is. It just means to keep an eye out. Just that everybody is treating everybody with respect is what I would say with that card. And then you got the Chariot, and the Chariot is for you to just keep going forward and you will have victory. So easy there. And then you got the Lovers, and looking at your cards, I don't know if you're married, Kim, or if you are single or in a relationship, but I think your relationship's status is going to grow. But if you're with somebody, if you're married, it's going to grow even stronger. Oh, you're single. So I think somebody new's coming in. So that's what I'm
Mm,
thinking. And this might, when I say new, I want to clarify because it's in my mind that it might be a friend. That's what I'm hearing. It might be a friend. that's going to develop into something else. Because then you got the King of Swords, so just use your mind, use your intellect when it comes to these things, and also use your intuition. And I think that that's a good balance there. And speaking of balance, you got the ballerina, and it says discipline. To look at it this way: gracefulness, elegance, strong focus required, practice and reflection. So, or practice and perfection. Yeah. So just look at things through intelligence and also through your intuition. And I think that, um, with practicing things, manifests is what that means, I believe. Manifest what it is that you want. So that's what I got for you, Kim. I hope
Yeah.
that resonated.
Yeah. Thank you, Kim, for asking that question. It just seems like a good fall all along. So Rossi's next, but I really quick want to say hi to Wisdom Seeker Joan. Nice to see you in the chat. Here's Rossi's question. Rossi, may I have a message on my spiritual journey? I am feeling more energies, but feel still not getting any messages.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, let's take a look at that. Okay. Well, this is really interesting, Rossi. I'm part of many different kind of psychic medium groups on Facebook where that you can practice and things like that. And somebody recently just asked this question. They asked, should I be asking questions of spirit, or should I wait for spirit to talk to me? And of course, everybody had different answers as to what is the appropriate thing to do. It is not bad either way, but right away when I tuned into your energy, they answered that question in a way that I wouldn't have answered it. I like to ask the questions. Um, but they're saying that they would like you to take a small time in your spiritual journey here to just be quiet and let them talk to you. So don't ask the messages. Just have a little quiet time each day to allow them to talk to you. And then be really sensitive to the nudges. So here, sometimes they actually talk to me, take me on a little astral journey and talk to me. But a lot of times, what they do is they give me little nudges. Like I suddenly get an idea in my head that's not really mine that says, hey, go this way instead of that way, go home the other way, or, eat this instead of that. And inevitably, what happens is I meet somebody that I was supposed to meet, or I learn something I was supposed to learn. It's not always words. It's a lot of times for me, it's a feeling, it's a knowing. So that just leads me to another thing, which is maybe take a class on your clairs. Find out what your clairs are, because it's much more helpful to hear from them if you know how they're going to talk to you. So I think medium Kim Copeland, I think she's still doing Claire classes. So check that out maybe, because that's very helpful to know how they're going to do it, how you might expect it. So what did you get, Scott?
So, Rossi, the first card I got is the Nine of Coins or Pentacles. And so, this you often see the lady with the bird on her shoulder or hand. And this to me means that I think you're on the right track and you're on the right. I think again, it's just that you're not thinking that you're getting the messages, but I still think that you are. And maybe one day you'll look back and say, "Oh, that's what that meant. Oh, that's what that meant." But this is being really good on a spiritual journey to where you can just relax and sit back and just let things come to you. So we got that, and then you got the celebration card, the Three of Cups, and this is just being with others and you know just celebrating what you have done. So again, it doesn't strike me that there's anything that you're doing that you're not receiving the messages. Good to know they want quiet time. I'm learning a lot from classes. Oh, good,
Yeah.
good. And you got the judgment card, and I always read the judgment card as a life purpose. Are you following your life purpose? And I believe you are. That's what I'm getting. But you're following your life purpose, and just make sure you're doing that in all areas of your life. Okay, so you know that, and then I pulled interesting enough, and this is kind of like Terry's coat hanger story. I'm not sure what the stone people and vigilance would mean to you, but maybe to be vigilant through your spiritual journey. And so I pulled a clarifier and I got dream time creation. So pay attention to your dreams, and that's when more creative juices can flow and can come from. Okay, so I hope that helped. That's what I got.
Yeah. When you pulled up that stone card, I immediately just thought of and saw
Oh,
crystals and stuff
crystals.
with stone time. Maybe they're calling on you to work with some crystals too. Um, that
And
I wanted to note that T. Lynn had some good advice here. My journey has gotten smoother after asking Spirit to present in a way that is very clear for me to understand and embrace and doesn't frighten. And that kind of reminds me that doesn't frighten is Jen Bushman always said when she talked to her guides, please show me in the most gentle way. Um, so, all the best to you. Let's get, uh,
Terry Craig
yeah.
wanted me to send you a message. He says, Scott, tell Terry I left red and yellow roses for my mom, like she told me to yesterday, so mom got her flowers.
Oh, that is
It's so
so
sweet.
cool. Craig Dixon, thank you for letting us know.
Yeah,
I
awesome.
Yeah, I was reading with Jean yesterday, and Craig let us know that today's his mother's death date anniversary, and he was going to go see where she was laying, and she had asked through me for flowers, and she didn't necessarily have a favorite because she had not gotten a lot of flowers in her lifetime. So I'm
Mm.
so glad. Thank you. Thank you, Craig, for letting us all know. That's amazing. Okay, so we is Heavenly Blessed Honey here. Um, Let me kind of look here. So I know T Lynn's here. Let's see. Wait, is Heavenly Blessed Honey here? Do you see?
No, Sonia, are you here? Yes, Sonia's
She's
here.
here. Okay,
Heavenly
great.
blessed
We're going to
honey.
go with her, and
Yes.
then we're going to go with T Lynn.
All
Okay,
right.
Blessed Honey. Okay. Can you look at the energies around me and doing spiritual work? So I thinking what this question means. Can we look at the energies around me as you are doing spiritual work? Is that the case? Um, let us know. Yes. Okay. Okay. I think are you okay with that question?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead with it too. Okay, Heavenly Blessed Honey. Well, heavenly blessed honey, what I'm seeing is I'm taking a look at your spirit, just kind of blending with you. What I see all around you is I'm seeing um, beings of light. Now that's something that on our spiritual teams that I've recently kind of discovered. We have angels, we have spirit guides, we have beings of light, and we have Akashic Records masters. We have tons of teams. I think there's even more that I haven't described, haven't seen, but for you right now, I'm just seeing a lot of these beings of light, and what they look like to me are just like puffy little clouds of light. They're usually for me in pastel colors. And so for you, I'm seeing a lot of pastel blue beings of light. And actually, my beings of light that I tend to interact with are these pastel blue ones. So, dear beings of light, what, um, what would, what would be your advice to heavenly blessed honey? So, they are encouraging you to go ahead and hang out with them. So, with them, what they usually want is just a little bit of quiet time. Try to maybe reduce the sound in your head and have a little quiet time and try to do that. And the way that you're going to kind of find that they interact with you is I'm usually trying to meditate like that, trying to quiet my brain, and then I'll find myself kind of drifting, and it feels like I'm drifting in the universe, but really only in my head. And then there'll be a friend there talking with me, like, hey, that was a cool article that you read the other day. And then we'll start discussing it. And it is them. And they feel I don't see them, but I just kind of hear them through my knowing. And but they just are so easy to relate to. They're so easy. They feel like friends. So if you start as you're in your quiet time, if you start having a little conversation, just go with it. Go with it and see where they want to take you in your spiritual work. What did you get, Scott?
Well, I've got Sonia that it looks like they want you to go in a little bit deeper and look and see um, what exactly you find when you're looking for um, the energies that are out there. So meditation and, like Terry said, some quiet time, I think is what is needed, and that's what they want you to do, along with just taking care of yourself. So let me look at the other cards here. You got the Justice card. So this is having external balance. So having that balance of work, home, relationships, friendships, making sure all that is balanced, because when it is out of balance, it gets kind of yucky. So you can be overworked at, well, overworked at anything can be, recipe for disaster. So just make sure you're having external balance. And then you got the Page of Wands. So this is maybe something to throw in there with being equal. And this is having fun. This is taking care of you. The Page of Wands is a free spirit. So just being the free spirit and doing the things that you want to do, put that in the mix with the things that you want to balance out. Okay, and then you got the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is definitely self love and self nurturing, and then she's able to nurture others. You see the little bunnies there, but she's first looking down at her and what it means for her to have what she has, and just have that self love and that self respect that is needed for this. That's spiritual work. Self love is spiritual work because,
Mhm.
well, it just is. And then you got the Ten of Wands, and this makes me think of overbearing, having too much on you, overwhelmed. And the thing that you can do is, like I said before, just delegate this out to someone else, or just know that you're on your, you're close to the home, and you can see the home in this one. You're close home, so just keep going a little bit harder when you feel like things are rough. Keep going, be resilient, but know that you're almost there. And if you have to put some down and come back, do that. So you don't have to do everything at once. It could be too much for you. Just practice um, having your time with you and taking care of yourself and having that balance. That's what I got.
Oh, that's wonderful, Scott. That's a hard lesson to learn. But all of us who do this have to learn that lesson that sometimes we can't do it all. Sometimes I find that, like, and I notice a few people talking about meditation. Even I don't always meditate every single day. I mean, I try, but I don't always make it. And my guides have let me know that it's all right to not do it all the time, and that they're always with us, always helping us, and we can put things down and come back to them. And I really like that. Heavenly Blessed Honey said, thank you so much, Scott. Yes, taking one step at a time. I want to say hi to the Crone Zone, Priscilla and Heather. Hi.
Well,
And I just want to point that Wisdom Seekers Jones said, this is the place to be today. Yes, it is.
awesome.
Thank you, Joan. Um, yes, this is a fun day today. And Heavenly Blessed Sunny said one more thing. She said, absolutely, I play the frequency music a lot. I do that too when I'm meditating.
Mm.
So we have, let me just kind of make sure where I'm at on the list here. Stephanie Chico, you're going to be next. And then Baby Angel and M. Perlita. So let's see, where are we getting in time? Okay, so we have a little bit of time to go. So we're doing well on time. So here's Stephanie Chico. What's coming next for me in love? I am single. Thank you very much. Okay, so Stephanie, we're going to read on this.
So, Stephanie, the first card I got for you is the Seven of Swords. And for me, this just says that um, your past relationships may not have been the best. This is the Seven of Swords is kind of the thievery card, the thief and deceit. So you may have had that in your past relationships, and this is just saying you're not going to bring those into your new relationship, right? So just learn from those old mistakes that not only the other person made, but that you made as well, and that you're not going to, go back to that level of the other person. That you're at a new level now, and what you want in somebody else. A lot of times, our exes are there for a reason, yes, but they're also there to teach us what we want to become, or what we want and what we don't want sometimes. So then you've got healing coming in for that. So you're going to be just fine. You're going to have healing and hope with the star card. And yeah, you're going to be just going towards something much better. And that could be a new opportunity like this, the Ace of Coins. So the Ace of Coins is a new opportunity, new material things coming in, but I think this could be a person too. So this could be a new person coming in for you. And then I really think so because you got the receiving card. So this would be you receiving a gift from the universe, and I think that that could be coming. I think you have a lot to give to somebody too. Really do, really do. I feel that. It says every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. So there you go. Trust your inner guidance. And that's what I got for you. Good
Wow,
luck for you.
that is lovely. So,
Okay.
Stephanie, as I tuned into your spirit, they were showing me you going on the path towards the right, which is good. For me, when they show me the right, it means the future. So you're moving in the right direction. You're not stuck in the past. However, they're showing me a crushed white rose that it's white. It's been crushed under somebody's foot. It's kind of getting grayish in the middle, and what I'm feel by that crushed rose off to the side is that you've just probably had a really bad relationship, or this crushed rose kind of is being talking about a relationship that wasn't so good. The problem with this rose is it's to the side, and I recognize that it's something of the past, but it's a little bit ahead of you. So I'm wondering if this person's going to try to revive and come back into your life. Um, it feels like it's just a small hiccup that this I can't completely say that this is not the person, but after I get past that crushed white rose, then your whole path is filled with green leaves. They're actually mint and spearmint, and it just smells so lovely as you're going forward. And so I do believe you're going forward into a better relationship. And in the future, I see white roses climbing and going high. So because the other white rose is low, that's why I'm thinking it's an old relationship, and the white roses up ahead mean a new relationship that is a good one. And so while Scott was reading, I got out my pendulum to ask some questions real quick because I wanted more information. And they told me that you already know this person. You've already met them in some way, the person that's going to be your next important love. And then I tried to say, are they going to, interact in this, in 2024? No. 2025? No. And then 2026, finally it said yes. So I believe that you may know this person, but you're not really going to get anything going with them until about 2026. So that is where you go. That's what I got. And I hope the mint and the roses, the climbing roses, mean something for you. But to me, white roses signify a really important relationship. So, okay, thank you very much.
You said I think I might know who this person is.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's going to build over time, maybe. So that's good. Okay, so baby angel, I hope you're here. Say something. Um, baby angel asks, do I have a life partner in this lifetime? I've had many karmic ones only. Karmic ones. So you were in the relationship and learning something about yourself. So, okay. Let's see. I'm going to just go for the pendulum here and ask. And you can go ahead if you want, Scott. Let's see, does baby angel have a life partner in this lifetime, in this incarnation?
I believe it's a yes, but you haven't met them yet. So this is kind of the opposite of the other reading. You got the Six of Cups. So this is to remember when you were younger, and this could be a gift that is being given as well. And I think it's going to be bigger than anything that you can imagine. It's going to be a very, very um, successful relationship is what I'm getting. And you got the Page of Swords. This is learning all over again. So just like I said in the last one, you do have to learn from what you want and what you don't want for from your past relationships. And it looks like you have been doing that with the karmic ones. And then you got the Nine of Wands. So this is resiliency and having that bounce back. And so again, I think you're going to bounce back and find someone who is going to be there for you and that's going to click this time. It's going to be, as you would say, a life partner. But right now, they're wearing a mask. That's what I got. They're wearing a mask, so you're. It's not right away, but I think that it is going to be soon. Um, and this it could be someone who has hidden feelings for you. So just keep that in mind, and as you go about your days, and I don't think you've met them yet, but they may be someone who has a mask on, and in the future is what I'm getting. But I think it's going to be a big love. So that's what I got.
So, baby angel, um, I got something very different. So I decided to consult my pendulum. Does baby angel have a partner in this lifetime? And it would not answer at all. It wouldn't move at all. And I asked again, and it wouldn't move at all. So um, I kind of then just kind of felt into that energy. What do you mean by this? Why are you not answering me? And what is going on? And then went to talk to your guides. And so what I think the reason it's the pendulum is showing me that is because I have a feeling that you are not completely knowledgeable about what you want in the partner. Because they're making me go back and think about a show I just did about the future with the Crime Zone in our wisdom circle, and basically, sometimes when they do allow me to see the future, which is very very rare, sometimes I know when I see it that it's a take it to the bank moment. It's going to happen, and sometimes I see the future and there's a possibility. Any idea or change or of direction on our part changes the future. But what I have noticed about these take it to the bank moments where I know, just know deep down in my soul it's going to happen, is because the person wants it deeply. So what I think that the pendulum was trying to tell me is that you're not completely convinced on what you want yet. So maybe try manifesting this. Maybe just make a list about what you want in your ideal partner and then go into that list, try to imagine being with a person just like that and just thank the creator for that person and for what you're going to have, and then put it away. Keep the little piece of paper that you've written on and put it away. Don't think about it anymore and don't worry about it, and the other side will be working on this, but go ahead and let them know that this is what you want and who you want, how how you want the person to present, and do it that way. And I think that when you have a really deep, but not panicky, just a deep knowing about what you want, I think you're going to get it. So, and I think it's going to be as glorious as Scott said. So, okay, I hope that helps you. Um, okay, so Scott, we have 5 minutes and we have two more questions. Do you, let's see if we can get through these real quick.
Sure.
Can you go like maybe 5 or 10 minutes over?
Sure.
Okay, let's go to Emberlita. I believe I just saw Emberlita. Emberlita, if you're here, please just say hi in the chat real quick so we know if you're here. And then oh,
Yes.
she's here. Yay! Or I'm sorry, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but Emberlita, she wants a message. So just a general reading. Whoa, Emberlita, you got a lot going on. There is a lot going on. Oh my gosh, they took me to kind of your life and they showed it to me, on my stage, and there's a lot going on. A lot. I see that you are being um, not that you're interacting, because I don't want to say anything like attack. You're interacting on a heart level with somebody. You're interacting on a very admin type level. Maybe I feel like maybe like kids in schools and taking care of elderly parents and things like that, like that, the have to things. I mean, it's a lot of it. It feels like you're being pulled in all sorts of directions. So, Emperor's spirit guides, what can be done about this? What should she do? So right away they're saying you should know that you are enough. You are a soul like all of us who live forever. You are enough. The very fact you're in a body on earth at this time means that you are an amazing person and you're here to do good things. You are beloved by the Creator. And they're saying it is okay to pick and choose what you want to do. Don't, oh, they're showing me a doormat. They're saying don't be a doormat. Don't just say yes to everything because it's expected of you. And I can tell around you, you have a lot of expectations. You get to pick and choose. Just remember, because everybody always thinks if they're not a good person, if they're not being good, if they don't do what God wants them to do, that the God or spirit is going to be, going to be disappointed in us. Never, never, never disappointed in us ever. They just love you. They want you to do your best. You're just here. We're all just here to experience. But go ahead and say no once in a while. It's okay. Yeah. What do you got, Scott?
Well, so Infalita, I got the King of Swords for you as the first card, and he is thinking with his intellect and knowledge and wisdom. And so when you're making decisions, I would just, make sure that you're using that common sense that you have, that great wisdom that you have. It's coming across that you're a very articulate and smart person. So use that, and spirit will honor that, and by giving you answers that two questions Just don't forget your intuition as well. You got the Nine of Pentacles, and this has been coming out a lot today too, where she has what she wants, and this is what I call the spa day card. Have a day for you, have a time for you, that you're taking care of yourself, that you're doing the self love that you need to, and maybe just go to the spa or go somewhere where you can just treat yourself, or maybe this is at home as well. And then you got the Seven of Wands. So this is the boundaries card. It's also the trying to think of another way to put it out. Sorry, Terry, I'll just say badass card. This is what I call that, because she's got everything that she needs, and she's okay with stepping up and standing up for what she believes. So don't let anybody cross your boundaries either, because um, yeah, Seven of Wands, and then you got the light bulb. Good ideas. We were just talking about that with the king back here. Good ideas, sudden realization, power of innovation and invention. So you have a lot of creative, good, bright ideas that you could be putting out there into the world. So don't think that your ideas are worthless or not good enough, because they are. And if everybody would put forward their ideas, then we'd have a much different society. But people feel like they're not important enough, or they creation is not important enough not to put it out there. But put it out there, because it I think that you have a lot to offer um, for us. So that's what I got.
Hey, Scott, could you put up that one card? Hold up the card where it's a woman and it looks like the energy around her is like a dress.
I mean, is it this one
Nope, the one
or
after
this one?
that one. So what's interesting to me about this card is when I was showing that she was being torn in so many directions, it was all in the colors of the spikes that are in that picture that to
Wow.
me looks like the dress, kind of like there was the red of the relationship, the yellow,
Right.
the admin, the green of heart things, and a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
oranges. That's what my vision looked like. It looked like that, just
All the colors back
everything
here too.
everything coming up all at once and her having to deal with it. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, I noticed our friend, Wisdom Seeker Joan, got a hit on this too. Look at this. Um, oh, wait, I think I'm wrong. It's for the last reading, not for
Oh yeah,
this
for
reading.
Stephanie.
Yeah, for Stephanie. Okay, well, we will move on. Thank you, Wisdom Seeker Joan, for being here. Okay, we got one last question. Are you still okay, Scott?
Oh yeah, we're good.
Okay, one question, then we're done. T. Lynn asks, if time, may I ask why did I awake so emotional for no reason, in tears before stepping out of bed and intensely missing mother? Far from normal for me. Oh man, that is cool, actually. Sorry. Okay. Oh, T. Lynn. Wow. So even when I read your question, I already felt this, but now they're kind of showing it to me. You spent time with your mother on the other side, and
Wow.
I just see you and her sitting in this wonderful garden with flowers I don't even know. There's no, I don't know these flowers at all. They exist up in heaven, not here. And that you were just with her and your heart was so full. and you got to be with her a little bit, but then you had to go back and wake up. Oh,
Mhm.
that is lovely. And if you liked doing that, if you liked spending time on the other side with somebody you know, just ask your guides for more of that. So that's what I got. What did you get, Scott?
I got the same exact thing, and I was feeling it too. Before you even said anything, I was thinking that she had been with her in a dream, and that was actually another parallel universe.
Uh,
So I
Wow.
that's what I'm thinking. So I get that you're missing your mom, and yeah, of course you would be. And like I said, grief has no timetable, so it can hit you in the middle of the night. It can hit you whenever. If you just think of one little thing, But I believe that you were spending time with her because she doesn't want you to feel lonely. She wants you to know she's still there, and she's wanting to show her love for you. And the Two of Cups is like a love commitment,
Oh,
and she's just you know just wants you to know how much that you mean to her. It's a big love. So, and
mm,
then you got the Emperor. This is just saying that you control your life, and you also can control your dreams. And there's a word for it that I can't remember right now, but when you're having your dreams, you can actually be in the dream and be awake. I know
like
that sounds
lucid dreaming.
lucid dreaming. That's what I was
Yeah,
looking for. Thank you. I couldn't think of lucid. So, lucid dreaming is, another part that you can be in control of what you're doing in another universe, in another place, which just happens to be a dream, right? So that's what I got. Let me get you an oracle card. Let me get one of these. She says that it's a closing door completion. All she had to do when she was here is closed. It's complete. She did exactly what she wanted to do, and now she wants you to know that you can open a door to see her at any time that you want. So, and be with her when you want, and just ask. Just ask if it's not a possible for you to dream, because you can. We don't dream all the time, but I don't believe. But yeah, completion. She has finished what she started here. Said delayed in
um,
chat, but yes, we used
yeah.
to sit in our garden with coffee, chatting. Aw, today is your birthday. All happy
Oh,
birthday.
happy birthday, T-Lynn. Oh my goodness, what a reading, Scott. That about made me want to cry because I can tell that your cards were showing the love and connection.
Hmm.
And that door card, oh my gosh, what a card. That just really speaks to me. Well, we have frittered away an hour and 8 minutes, and it was very delightful. I absolutely adore reading with you, Scott.
Yeah.
Where will people find you next?
Um, I'm not sure if I'm going to do one tonight or not. Depends on how I feel. I've been a little bit under the weather, so if I feel like it, I'll do one tonight. If not, I think the next is it the 14th? Yeah, it's going to be next weekend. So, or no, the 18th. I'm going to be on. Oh, I can't think of his full name. It's Arthur. I can't think of his channel name.
Oh, how
But
nice.
can you think of his channel name?
I
Terry
can't, but I know I got a picture in my head what he looks like.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be on Arthur's channel on the 18th, so I'm real excited about that. But I'll probably be doing some pop-ups, if not tonight, then tomorrow.
Okay,
What have you got
great.
going on, Terry?
I don't know. I
I
I
don't know.
haven't looked. I keep looking at my calendar, and I told you before fair. I don't know what's going on astrologically, but I have said yes to everything. So I have no clue what's going on because I have said yes to teaching a grant writing class to teenagers, yes to being on a board, yes to doing some sort of house party where you're reading people who have come to the retreat, possibly in Mount Shasta. I've said yes to so many things, I don't even remember what I'm doing. So, Rossi says, Arthur, ease your
Ease
mind.
your mind. Yes,
There you
it's right on the
go.
tip of my
There you
tongue.
go.
Thank you,
So
Rossi.
cool. Thanks for putting that up, Jackie, Jacaranda.
And
Okay,
Jack's here.
I will let you go, and I'm just so happy to have spent this time with you and with everybody in our chat and everybody
Same
in our
here.
chat. I am so amazed. Everybody was so supportive of everyone. Plus, a lot of you got hits on the same readings we were doing, and they were amazing.
Mhm.
So thank you for your support. Thank you support for all of our friends in the chat and us. We'll see you later. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.